Hi there, hi there. So here I am with an update. So the Google Sheet is being updated with some formulas, not some formulas, but almost all the formulas are being updated to accommodate as many rows as you want. That's the first thing. And then one formula was fixed for an error. And then, yeah, regarding the average formulas, let me go step by step after your video. So first of all, let me give you the overview on these date ranges for all four lenders. However, I have added the functionality so that if you will add more to render, or you can add more than two, those will be auto accommodated. Let me show you how. So I have added the control on the right side. These are some cells which we can hide, always hide. And once we will be making any changes to these cells, this will give you an alert so that you know that you are not you might be messing up with the formula which you should not. So you can always avoid that. Let me give you a quick overview on this. So as you are a technical person and I can see the sheet you have designed is very good. And so let me give you a quick view. What I'm doing, I'm in this formula, I'm checking for the date. If the date is in this range, whatever the selected range is for lender one, for lender two, three, and if the date is within the range against the column B, then we will get true, otherwise we will get a false. And based on that true and false, we are calculating the wholesale thing. We have all the type of loan types we are calculating things. And yes, I'm also using these columns, these entries like wholesale, rehab, transaction, and the bridge. These exact cells and these names to match the result instead of entering the text in the formula and making any typos. So these cells are now referenced, and this should also be exactly the name of the lenders and the type of the loans. And all of the formulas are updated as an array formulas. So let me give you a quick view. So this how the date will work. If you will delete all the range, if you will not select any date range, this will give you the total available entries, all the data available. It will give you the total of that. As you can see, this one is giving the 2, 2, 3, 4, this and that. But let me show you if we are using some date ranges. So let me select, let's use this. October 2017, to December 2017. Make the date 30th, 31st. So now it's covering last 3 months of 2017. And if we have any values against that interval, those should represent in here. So I think I did a typo on the date. So I just added 20217, which is wrong date. So now 2017 is the correct year. Now you can see there should be some results in here. Okay, we have now. I'll narrow it down to November maybe for last 2 months. Let's see if the number gets changed. Okay, yeah, the number got changed. Let me narrow it down to December only. From December 1st to December 31st, 2017, and we have the changes in there. I've confirmed this by filtering the date using this filter, which I'll be removing once done. So the results seem to be okay. Now let me show you what will happen if you will not enter any date. If you will not enter any date, this will give you the total available entries of all the dates. So it changed because I referenced these cells. Let me delete these. So this is also the condition formatting got checked that there is no entry on the first cell in the right or left. It's going to give you a red cell light. And if both are not there, then it's fine. Let me check another one. So the value, the date is on the left cell, but not on the right, so it will turn red, sorry. And if the date is on the end date, but not on the start date, this will also get highlighted. And yep, and once only the date, if the dates are present in both of the cells, Only then you can see some data. So October 4th to December 17 and October 12th, 2017. Let me make it December quickly. Maybe we will have some data in between. So this is what I was thinking, that if you will not enter any date, we should show all the dates. So you don't need to manually select the start or end date, and you don't know, because the dates I can see is also not sorted. So this is one way you can see all the dates, all the complete data in here. Now this is done, and this is working for all the four blenders, and you can add two more. Now let me get back to these four cells first. Okay, so these four cells are also being updated with the conditions you just mentioned, and you mentioned it rightly. Let me give you a quick demo for that. So if I'll use this 25% value and I'll enter these in four times, let me apply a formula, simple formula, average these values. Let me add another formula. Where I'm saying that maybe any of the cells, let's take these four, not being empty. And now I'll be applying my formula which I have used for average these range, where this range not empty and not zero. Okay, come on, anything in here. Okay, now I'll show you the demo. So we have 25% in each, where each cell there should be a value. No, still having some problem. Okay, I know why. Okay, done. So now I'll make some changes and I'll show you how the value gets affected. Okay, I haven't wrote it correctly. Which is F. Still having some problem. Um, Sorry for the corrections again and again. Okay, now I'll be making this value as zero. And this being changes in these values. Okay, so now these two became 18%, but at the actual, as per your given criteria, that it should not get affected with the zeros and not even with the empty cells. So let me delete one cell as well. And you can see this one is still showing. However, this one gets reduced a little bit more. So if I'll revert the change, so the response is 18.8. I'll delete the change. You can see this is still 25%. So this formula is not getting affected with the zeros or a null value. And I have used this criteria in all of the average formulas, especially for the average ROI and the average annual ROI on these two columns. I'm simplifying things. I'm trying to explain it in a shortest way. Then I have added another criteria that, yeah, I think I have explained this. So if you will make any changes in this, this is going to ask you that maybe you don't need to make the changes in here. Regarding this cell, I heard here that you are mentioning that you don't want to see, once it's done, you don't want to show this value. So you can always click this line or the minus button to hide these values, hide these rows. You can also protect the ranges, just like I did for these, so that if anyone will make the changes in this range, it will get highlighted. And how you can do that? You can simply select the columns or the ranges, any particular cell or the row of the column. Go to the data, protect ranges, select the permission, and here you need to select the show warning when someone is editing the range. Currently, I'm not doing this, so let me make sure that I haven't added those. AH, these are these. Let me delete these ranges so that you can make the changes. Still, someone can make the changes, but after the alert, if he is interested, he can do that. Okay. So yeah, this is it from my side. I think I have updated all the formulas, and you can now change. Now you can use as many rows at the bottom as you like. And yeah, that is it from my side. Yeah, I think I heard that you are saying that if there is no dates, this should not show any values in here. But I'm not sure how we will get these values, because if there is no dates in here, these average ROIs are depending on these values are depending on the date ranges. So if you are not selecting any dates, you will not be able to see any of the ROIs as well. But in case, if this is the requirement, you can let me know and I'll make the changes accordingly. That if there are no dates entered in these cells, there still should be some data in here, but not in any other cell. So we can discuss this on a video call as well. I'm available for that and looking forward for your review. Take care.